Yeah, Carlos, Emily Cannon in that first quarter scored all 12 of the points after, coming in late as far as with Queen being the late scratch. What did you think of just her aggressiveness and the way she was able to adjust so quickly?
Emma's a true professional. She is. She's always ready. When her number's called, she gives us a big lift at all times. I had no doubt in my mind that she could come in and do what she done. I love her passion and her energy because she is a team leader. She's vocal, and she was ready for the moment.
As far as Queen goes, do you expect her to just be shut down for Sunday, or do you think she's going to maybe try to give it a go?
I'm not sure yet. We haven't even discussed it yet. That was a game time situation. So, once I get back and we kind of take a look at things, then I'll see.
Emily Engstler had her best game as far as scoring wise. She had her career high in points. What do you see out there from her, especially in that second half, she kind of ramped up?
Emily's attention to detail and focus the last 3-4 weeks has been unbelievable. Like, she's one of those players that, you really go to war with. She keeps a high level of intensity. She's always in the right place at the right time, and she's ready to compete all the time. So I just think her number was called tonight, based on Queen not being available. And she was able to really put it together from a rhythm standpoint.
Elena Delle Donne really started to go off in that second half. What just makes her so special and so difficult to contain once she gets rolling?
Well, Elena is such a dynamic scorer. She's one of those just tough to guard. I mean, she's been doing it for years, and she knows how to get to her spot on the floor. So we try to, I want to say warn, but we try to prepare our players to understand personnel and know exactly what players' tendencies are. And Delle Donne is one of those dynamic scorers, and you have to get there and contest and really try to make it difficult for her. And if not, sometimes it's better offense.
Does Emily's intensity carry over into practice, into private moments, even conversations? Is she always like that?
Absolutely, she is. She is. I love Emily. She is one of those die-hard, just go-getters. And every time it's time for her to perform, she'll look at me, I'll look at her, and we'll nod. Yes, coach, I got you. And that's it. Like, she's one of those just workhorses.
I felt like a lot of her buckets today were reads and stuff off the dribble. Is that sort of an evolution you've seen from her throughout the season? Is more of that put the ball on the floor, create kind of things?
Well, I think it's interesting, and I told her this. I think it's interesting that she has now got a feel for, hey, I can really do this on this level. I can handle the ball off the dribble. I mean, if you noticed, I actually played her at the 3 some tonight to have her, just getting some reps on the perimeter, because I feel like she's such a dynamic player that eventually she'll become one of those all-purpose guard / 2 through 5s type.
You're playing her at the 3. I know Lexi's bounced. She's played some stretch 4. What does that do, having this much versatility that you can get a little more creative with lineups and stuff?
I think it's great. I do. I think for the most part we have, the length that we have on this team is just unbelievable. We are able to guard, different schemes. We're able to switch. We're able to do a lot of different things with this team. And the height, for sure. So I like Lexi's versatility. I like what she brings. Hungry. She didn't have, the best first and second quarter, but for the most part, Lexi stays engaged and bought into exactly what you're doing. Hit a couple big shots. So I'm proud of my ladies. I am. I know it's tough to say that when you lose, but again, improving in every single category is huge for us.
Yeah, Lexi and Henny are both a little quieter tonight after big games. Is that just the nature of having this many rookies on the team, that it's not a linear process in development?
I think so. Yes, I do. They have to understand the game from a intensity standpoint. When you have good games in this league, your next game is going to be tough defensively. Like, people are going to game plan for you. They're going to push up on you. They're going to make sure that you are not the one that comes out and beat them. So, that's a part of experience. You got to learn how to turn your game up and be at that level when that actually happens.
How I imagine it's complicated, but how How does a young player take that next step into stringing together good games?
I tell you what, it's all about experience. Like this has happened for us this year. It is the best thing that could have happened to us is our 7 rookies are getting experience on the floor. And once that happens, now they can go back after this season. They understand the physicality. They understand exactly how the WNBA operates. And now I can go home. I can go overseas. I can go to my personal trainer and I can get things done at a level to where it makes sense. And it's conducive to when we come back here. Now I can really, implement it.
And with Queen, was that a lingering thing, or is that just something that happened like during warm-ups?
I still don't know, really. It was the first that I've heard about it. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll go back and I'll talk to our doctors and trainers and stuff and see what it is.
How much have the fans meant to you this season?
The fans have been tremendous for us. I mean, exactly what we wanted when it comes to, our result. Obviously, with our record being what it is, it's easy to just, put your head down and walk away from our team. But I think the Indiana Fever fans have showed a lot of support, a lot of understanding with our unit. And I couldn't be more proud and happy for our team to have that type of support from the Indiana Fever fans.
Anything specific make you move Victoria back to the second unit? Just wanted to get a different look at your starting 5?
Oh, no. To be honest, it was her. She had a minor tweak in her foot. So, again, we're not trying to, make the playoffs or be in a situation where, that could be something that we don't look at. So I just wanted to make sure she was okay and just get a better look at the situation. So she's okay.
All right, Evelyn, you got to go in that second half. What did you kind of figure out as the game went on?
Offensively?
Yes.
Defensively?
Offensively.
Yeah, I mean, just take open shots and be aggressive. That's all I was trying to do, and tonight was just more of an on night than usual.
For you, is there an emphasis on ending your rookie season off strong in these last couple of games?
Yeah, I guess there is. I think that, we're showing as a team, even though it's a little late, how we're adjusting to the WNBA. And I mean, I think that gives us hope. And sometimes it's how you end and not how you start, and that'll allow our fans and our organization to understand that we got it under control and we're gonna be ready for next year.
Are you excited to no longer be a rookie?
Kind of, especially after this last reffing game. No, but it's always like a bittersweet moment because the time just goes by so fast once you stop being that first year. It's like in college. Once I became a sophomore, somehow I was a senior. So, but no, I'm just trying to live the journey one day at a time.
Carlos talked about for rookies adjusting to the W, how hard that can be and how experience can help it go faster. For you playing every game, how has experience helped you grow this season? How will that help you in your next season?
Yes, that is something I try to remind myself of every day, and we talk about as rookies. The fact that we get to play really will make a difference for us these next couple of years. We just got a head start, and I think that no matter where we end up, whether it's here or somewhere else, that'll really allow us to have, great careers. So I'm excited to be able to go into next year with more comfortableness with the, just this organization, but just in the WNBA in general.
Tonight, like Carlos was just telling us, 2 more 3 for you, a little different positionally, different role a little bit. Do you like that kind of style where you're handling it a little more, driving towards the basket a little more?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I love playing the 4 as well, but being my size, it's good to know the 3 position or get used to it. I think it was cool to try it out because, going overseas, and now I can work on being that 3 that maybe they'll play me in more next year.
Emily, what have the fans meant to you this season?
The fans mean everything to us, to me specifically as well. I'm close by to Louisville, so I've had a lot of people from Louisville come up, and I just want to say to them directly, thank you so much. And everybody else who I've gotten to meet in Indianapolis, it's obviously been a difficult season. The record hasn't been the most amazing thing in the world, and they still stand by our side, and I just want them to hold on for a little bit longer because we're coming, we just need some more time.
Carlos is mentioning when you have a good game in this league, defenses notice, they kind of tighten up. How do you? I know there's only one game left, but how do you string together multiple good games?
Yeah, the answer to that, I never really have a full answer for that one. I think confidence is what makes a difference. I mean, notice just like examples of like Lexi lately, Henny, me, like just the last couple games being a little better for all of us and a little more playtime and all that. I think that you can tell once you have that good game, maybe the confidence sticks more and it helps you with the next game. You just have to be positive and bring it with you every other game. But again, I mean, everyone has a great game, and then if it's more relaxed next game, somebody else will step up.
I don't know. When did you find out you're starting today?
First and foremost, of course, I started off free BG. It's been too long. It's time to bring her home. We love and miss you. I found out that I was starting literally before the starting lineup was called. So Coach Lowe's just came up to me and he told me that you start today. So I was like, okay.
What was your reaction?
I literally said, okay. I mean, I'm a professional athlete at the end of the day. So regardless if I'm coming off the bench or if I'm starting, I'm still going to, have the same mentality to go in and play hard and do whatever I can for my teammates.
So you didn't have to shift into the mode or anything, going in maybe 5 minutes earlier than you were expecting to?
No, I mean, I've been playing basketball a long time, and especially with me playing basketball overseas for 12 seasons, going into my 12th season, and I've been starting over there. It's just kind of like, as a professional basketball player, just go out there and do your job.
Did you plan to come out firing, or was it just your first couple shots went in and you just kept going?
First couple shots went in, felt good. When that happens, the rim starts getting wider and wider. So I was like, forget it, let's just do it. Like my teammates found me open a couple of times, and then I know I had one where it was just like a last second, shoot it. And then when I seen that go in, I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, it felt good. Tonight I felt good.
What's that feeling like? I believe it's only happened twice now, including you, just scoring every single point for the team in the quarter.
Yeah, I looked up and I was like, oh man, pass the ball, Emma. Nah, but it was cool. I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't like I was ball hogging or anything. It was kind of just I was in a position to just score, and I ended up just knocking them down.
Do you remember the first time in the quarter that you noticed you had all your team's points?
At the end of the quarter, I was like, oh, well, there it is. That's nice. But I mean, all my teammates, it wasn't like that was my main focus. I wasn't just looking up at the board like, oh, you keep scoring. That's it. It just kind of was in the flow of the game. And so, at the end of the quarter, it was just like, wow, yeah.
Lexi had a big game in Atlanta. Destiny was solid in Dallas. Tonight, Emily had a really special game. Where do you see these rookies growing as they all have big games down the stretch of this season?
I mean, every game is another opportunity for our rookies just to build on what they've already accomplished in the past. So our rookies are great. They work hard. They always want to get in the gym. They always ask questions. They want to learn. They want to get better. So the sky's the limit for them, all of them, all 7 of them. So I'm interested to see, what happens, in the future.
Are you used to saying 7 rookies, over half your team?
Yeah, 7 of them. And with Reed's still a rookie as well because she wasn't even able to play her first year. So this is her first year where she's actually getting minutes in the game. So she's a rookie as well. So yeah, all 7 of them, my little babies.
Emma, how much have the fans meant to you this season?
They meant a lot. I know that it's been a hard year. I mean, and it's been a couple of hard years back to back, but I mean, we have the momentum and we have the will and the drive to be better. And I think that's what it takes to be a championship team again, or even just to get back to the playoffs. We have to all be on the same page, and I feel like that's where we are as a whole. So the fans, for them to continue to come out and continue to support us is big. It's really huge. Like, we need them, especially when we're home. Without them, it doesn't make the game fun.